Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah guys, in this video I want to show you here a stock or a short squeeze stock with a squeeze potential of around 1000%. Even a little bit more would be possible if we see here a short squeeze, and I want to show you here the chart setup because I think the chance that a squeeze could happen now is very close. Of course, there is no guarantee, guys, and this video is not financial advice, but what I do here on my channel is I try to predict short squeezes. We had here one big squeeze last week of 443% after I released my hot stock video. I will show you something about this later, but let's now unveil which ticker I'm talking about. I'm first of all sorry for my voice, guys. I still have a cold and I give my best here to make this video as smooth as possible. So guys, which ticker I'm talking about? It's a very popular ticker. Bill Gates has been investigated here or is still invested in this stock, and I talk about the ticker BYND. So BYND is Beyond Meat, so they try to focus on vegan products here. That's why they choose the name Beyond Meat. And we have here a huge price drop from around $240 now back to $4. So of course trading here at all-time lows. The all-time low was at $3.30. But guys, when you have volatile price actions like that, so this ticker here squeezed here from in the $40 range was the IPO price to $240, and now we have a chance here to see a squeeze or a short squeeze based on the chart setup and based on the information which we have in the background. If you don't know this ticker here, guys, as I said, Bill Gates was invested or is still invested here, and that was the reason why this stock here went popular. Had a huge run here back in 2019, then a pre-squeeze, or I call them a post-squeeze here back in 2020. And now, guys, the situation is that the short sellers want to kill this stock. We have here in short interest of about 50%, which is absolute huge. This is crazy high, but the point why I think this is still here a very nice short squeeze play, we have here also very high short squeeze score in Fintel, but the reason is, guys, why I think we have here a huge short squeeze situation, because the float hasn't been changed at all. So we have the same number of shares which are traded here. The short interest, you can see, is here 31 million shares. The total float is 61 million shares. That means 50% of the public tradable float is short, and this is absolute massive, guys. Usually, you have to be very careful. You can also see that the short interest is increasing here. So usually that means that the short sellers, which are shorting this stock here, they will be successful with their price targets here. And that means, guys, that even we trading here at around $4, the short sellers are not satisfied with that. But if they start to cover here some shares or some shorts, that could bring here the first squeeze trigger here, and then it's just a question of how high this first squeeze will go. We have here some algos. I unveil now here my chart patterns, guys, and let's talk about the price levels here for BYND. As I said, not financial advice, but what I do here usually, guys, I always try to predict short squeezes. I released here my brand new hot stock video right now. Every Sunday I release here my finest selection of short squeeze stocks, same as I just showed you here before, where we had a 440% squeeze after my video release. And you can see that also here my members here made already huge profit on some of our hot stocks here. And the brand new video is out right now. What is that, guys? That means that the tickers which I present in these videos have high squeeze potential. I personally expect here a squeeze to happen in the very few next days. And if you also want to see those short squeeze stocks, then you can join our trading community here. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits here. And if you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to the Patreon member link. The brand new video is out right now, guys. So BYND, guys, I'm very focused on that stock because we have here a very interesting chart setup. We have here a super bullish divergence on the RSI. The price is going down. The RSI is still going up. You can see that we have here some spikes in between, and that BYND is trapped in some kind of trend channel pattern here. We have a very huge trend channel pattern here. When we zoom out, I can show you that also here on the RSI. So the RSI is slowly building up here. Every time when we have these kind of fake outs here below this, I can correct this a little bit, guys. Yeah, that is how I would draw it. And you can see that since 2021, the RSI is more or less building up momentum here. And that tells me as a trader that sooner or later, guys, we have to see here a breakout. And since we're trading here at super low price levels, yeah, that is not possible that the price goes lower anymore, or not much lower. Of course, we can even see here $1. So please make your own due diligence. As I said, when a stock is 50% short, the short sellers who are doing that, guys, they know what they're doing, and they know that the price is too high for this company here. But that is also a huge chance for a squeeze. When they start to cover some positions, we could see here a huge price run up, and I will show you all the price levels here, of course, in a second. So when we see that here, sorry guys, that we have this bullish divergence here. And what I also like, why I do this video right now here, is I think we have a very, very tight range here where the price is compressed. So when I draw a trend line here, when I just focus here on the spikes which we had, and I draw a trend line, guys, yeah, I try to make that here in a correct way for you guys. So like this. So something like this, guys, yeah, something like this. So we can see that the price tried already here a couple of times to break out, and we have this kind of chart pattern here which is still in control. That's why I say, of course, we can just get rejected here a couple of more times and tanking down. But in my opinion, guys, when I make here some Fibonacci retracements and stuff like that, I think we are close to the bottom here. So what for now I have the following zone. I mean, there is always a bull and a bear case, right? So the bullish liquidity zone which I identified here is between $4.40 and $3.20. I want to see here a shakeout until $3.20 or even a little bit lower before maybe here a squeeze gets triggered. And as I said, guys, we have here a trend channel pattern. Yeah, so this is just here for you to see how the price gets here compressed. But I think this trend channel pattern here will decide if the stock can squeeze or not, and especially when we come above $6, guys. $6 is, in my opinion, here was already the bottom or the support. I think every price below that is just a shakeout. Yeah, we can see that we had here huge volume spikes. Yeah, this is what I really like about this ticker here, that we have no delusion. You can see that here already in the chart. There are no signs of delusion. Also, of course, we confirmed that here by Fintel. But we can see that as soon as we came here to the $6 and the $5 price range, that we have huge volume spikes here in favor for the buyers. So when the buying pressure gets too much or too strong, the short sellers will start to cover some positions, and that brings us here the first algo squeeze, gamma squeeze, call it however you want. A short squeeze, guys, will just happen if we break this trend channel pattern here, and I think we have here a normal algo squeeze price target until $14. So if this ticker starts to squeeze right now from the actual price, we have here a squeeze range of 250%, and this is still not a short squeeze, guys. This is just an algo squeeze if the shorts start to cover. The real squeeze, which I think could happen here, will be back here to $34 or $35.60, because we have here still open business in the chart. We also have here a couple of open gaps. I will switch now here to the daily chart for a second, guys. Disable the drawings, enable the indicators. Sorry, that was a wrong button here, guys. You see, I'm still not recovered 100%, guys. So what I want to show you here is that we have also here open gaps waiting. You can see here is one open gap at $28.94 and $32.90, and that is in alignment here with the golden pocket. This is untested here. This price move has a golden pocket which says the price should come back here to $35.60, and the main resistance which I see here in the chart is around $45, guys. That is the maximum price target which I see here for BYND. Of course, in case of a very rare event and a super squeeze, even $133 would be possible, but this is, you know, dreaming. This is of course technically possible. I will keep it more or less realistic, and that would be already here a super strong price move here. That's why I think if we can break this bearish trend here, if we can see here a gamma squeeze which causes a short squeeze, or an algo squeeze which goes over hand in hand here with a short squeeze, then between $35 and $45 should be the price target here, the price goal for BYND. This is not financial advice, guys. This is not to create here FOMO, not to create hope, just simply based on the chart. I showed you here the signals in the weekly chart as well. We have here a super strong RSI pattern here. The price is just tanking down. The RSI is going up, guys. And when this happens, then usually you see some drama here, maybe some huge shakeout candle, yeah, gap down overnight 15, 20 something percent like this. And then, guys, the short squeeze could be initiated by the short sellers who start to cover some of their positions. Very interesting ticker. Keep that one on your radar, guys. I can just tell you that here to track the stock here. Keep that on your radar here. And if you also want to copy here the price levels from my chart, guys, $6 in my opinion was the previous support, so that could act something like a short squeeze trigger. Everything here until $11, even $14 is in my opinion not yet a short squeeze, guys. This is still here a trend channel squeeze. So when we see a price over $14 here with volume, of course, then the real short squeeze could be initiated. Yeah, it doesn't has to happen, but the setup right now is there, and I like that setup here as well. And as I mentioned before, the liquidity zone is between $4.40 and $3.30, guys. Yeah, if you want to copy the price levels, or everything what you see here is based on TradingView. Here are the price codes in the scale, guys. If you also want to get this chart program here for yourself, I can offer you here a $15 discount link on the premium tier. If you click the info icon in the corner, you get access to this discount link, guys. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced trader, I really recommend that program. I use that for all my videos and of course for all my personal trades. My friends, that was my video on BYND, Beyond Meat. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that was an interesting video. If you like that content, guys, if you don't want to miss any updates on my short squeeze stocks, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that, and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, sorry für die erkältete Stimme und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.